Something strange is happening above us. Orbiting silently just beyond the moon's surface, there's an object we can't fully explain. It's not a satellite, not one of ours, not anyone's. It moves with intention, it defies expectations, and it's been watching us longer than we ever realized. Scientists are scrambling to understand it. Is it a forgotten piece of space debris, a natural celestial wanderer, or something else entirely? The moon, once a symbol of calm and familiarity, now hides a secret that could change how we see our place in the universe. In this video, we'll explore the origin theories behind this mysterious object, what NASA and other space agencies are doing about it, and the eerie possibilities scientists are only whispering about, because what we're seeing might not be natural at all. For decades, the space around our moon has been relatively quiet. Aside from a few man-made satellites and probes that occasionally pass by, there's never been much activity in the moon's immediate orbit. But that changed recently. A group of amateur astronomers using high-powered telescopes detected something off. At first, it looked like a faint blip, barely noticeable against the dark sky. But then it moved. It didn't behave like space junk or a standard satellite. It wasn't tumbling out of control or drifting aimlessly. This object followed a precise path, circling the moon like it belonged there. What makes this so strange is that there are no known missions or devices in that region. NASA confirmed it isn't theirs. NORAD, the organization that tracks everything from satellites to debris, found no match. That left scientists puzzled. What was this thing? And why now? The moon has always been a close companion to Earth, a kuitiu, cosmic constant. We've mapped it, studied its craters, even walked on its surface. Yet somehow this object has gone unnoticed, or unacknowledged. It was first seen hovering above the far side of the moon, a region that, due to tidal locking, is never visible from Earth. That adds another layer to the mystery. It's been hiding in plain sight, in a place we can't easily see. And now that it's moved closer, scientists are watching carefully. Something is out there, and for the first time we're beginning to see it. So, what exactly could be orbiting our moon? Undetected, unregistered, and yet perfectly stable in its path. Scientists began by ruling out the obvious. It's not a satellite, not space debris, and not a leftover part from any known lunar mission. Its orbit is too clean, too deliberate. That led researchers to consider natural origins, maybe a small captured asteroid or fragment from a long-past collision. But even that theory doesn't quite add up. Objects captured by Earth's or the moon's gravity tend to have chaotic, elliptical orbits, slowly degrading over time. This object, however, is consistent, stable, and low in lunar orbit, something that would normally require occasional corrections or propulsion. And yet, it shows no visible thrust. That's when things got even stranger. Using radar imaging and spectroscopic analysis, astronomers began measuring the object's surface composition. The initial data suggests it's made of alloys, materials we typically associate with spacecraft, not natural rocks. One researcher even described the metallic signature as uncomfortably precise, hinting that the object might not just be artificial, it might be advanced. To investigate further, the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter was instructed to reorient its high-resolution cameras. The images it returned were blurry but unmistakable, a geometric form, symmetrical and smooth, casting a sharp shadow on the moon's surface. Not a rock, not an accident. This thing was built. We've used tools like the Hubble Space Telescope to observe distant galaxies, neutrino detectors buried deep underground to catch elusive particles, and gravitational wave observatories like LIGO to listen to the cosmos. But this is different. This isn't light years away. It's right above us. And the most unsettling part? It's not just orbiting randomly, it's drifting slightly, closer to the moon's surface each day like it's surveying, studying, or preparing for something. Right now, this object is circling the moon at a steady pace, but its trajectory is changing ever so slightly. It's descending. Not fast, but enough to raise eyebrows among mission analysts. If it continues at this rate, it could make contact with the lunar surface in a matter of months, maybe weeks. But here's the twist. Some experts believe it may have already landed, and we're just now noticing. That's the tricky thing about space. Events can unfold in real time, but we're often seeing echoes from the past. When we observe distant galaxies, we're actually looking millions of years into their history, because that's how long light takes to reach us. But this is immediate. It's in our cosmic backyard. No light delay, no ancient remnants. This is unfolding right now, and just if, this object isn't simply falling but preparing for something else, the implications become chilling. Could it deploy something, reveal something? We don't know yet, but observers are already reporting strange glints from the object as sunlight hits it, reflective flashes that can sometimes be seen with the naked eye under perfect conditions. If this object activates, or something inside it comes online, it could produce a light show unlike anything we've seen from Earth's surface. Bright as the full moon, even visible during daylight, an unnatural beacon in our sky. And if it lands, the story might just be beginning. Imagine stepping outside. One quiet evening. The stars are just beginning to emerge. The moon hangs low in the sky, and then, out of nowhere, the horizon flashes. A brilliant, searing burst of light ignites near the moon, not from its surface, but just above it. The sky erupts with a white-blue shimmer so intense it casts shadows on the ground like a second sun. For several minutes, the object glows like a beacon, visible to the naked eye across the globe, even in broad daylight. It would be the first time in recorded history that something exploded so close to us in space. Not natural, not a meteor, but something deliberately constructed. The brightness could rival the full moon, possibly even surpass it in intensity for a brief moment. People in every corner of the Earth would see it, no telescope required. Cities would pause, conversations would stop, every camera on the planet would turn skyward. For scientists, it would be a data goldmine. For the rest of us, it would be a deeply emotional moment, a reminder that we are not alone in the cosmos, a once-in-a-civilization event that bridges awe, fear, wonder, and curiosity in one breathtaking display. Because whatever this thing is, it didn't come here by accident. This event could be nothing short of a goldmine for scientists. Explosions like the one we're imagining, massive, intense, and sudden, don't just light up the sky. They forge elements that we depend on for life. In a supernova or a catastrophic cosmic explosion, new heavy elements like gold, platinum, and uranium are created. These are the building blocks of everything in our universe. When we say we are made of stardust, we mean it literally. Every atom in our bodies, every piece of you, from the iron in your blood to the calcium in your bones, came from stars that once exploded in similar, violent fashion. Stars like Antares, one of the brightest and most massive stars in the galaxy, or VY Canis Majoris, which is so large it could fit our entire solar system inside it, will eventually meet their end in spectacular explosions that recycle their atoms back into the universe. This could be that moment for us. A star going out with a bang, sending waves of cosmic material across the universe that will one day seed new life. For astronomers, this is an extraordinary opportunity to study the dynamics of such an event. Up close, they'd have access to real-time data on the elements being created, the release of energy, and the impacts on space around it. If this object detonates above the moon, it could teach us more about the very origins of our planet, our lives, and the universe itself than any other discovery in human history. First, let's ease any concerns. Earth is safe. Despite the dazzling display of light, this explosion won't harm us. A supernova or similar event, even as close as the moon, would not release enough energy to pose a direct threat to life on Earth. The atmosphere would protect us, just as it always does. However, we may see some atmospheric effects. Stunning. Auroras could light up the polar regions as the increased ionization from the explosion interacts with our atmosphere. While these phenomena are harmless, they would be a breathtaking spectacle for skywatchers across the globe. In fact, astronomers are already prepared for such an event. Neutrino detectors, which monitor the subatomic particles released during these explosions, could give us an early warning. They allow scientists to predict the arrival of the light show before it even reaches us, acting as a global alert system to prepare for the cosmic display ahead. As we stand here, looking up, we are witnessing the final breath of a giant, a farewell millions of years in the making. The universe moves at a pace we can hardly comprehend, stretching out across vast distances and eons of time. To us, these moments feel fleeting, but in the grand tapestry of the cosmos, they are profound and eternal. A star's life cycle is not measured by the ticking of a clock, but by the ebb and flow of centuries, millennia, and beyond. What we're seeing now could be the last chapter in the story of a stellar titan, its final blaze before it fades into the fabric of space. The wonders of the universe are hidden, waiting to be discovered. We are not merely observers of this cosmic drama. We are participants in a much larger story, one that connects us to the stars. Every night we look up, we're reminded that there's so much more out there, waiting to be explored, to be understood. So, the next time you gaze at the sky, remember, you're looking at the echoes of the past, the whispers of the future, and the endless mysteries that the universe has yet to reveal. If you found this story fascinating, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Stay curious and keep looking up. There's always more to discover in the vastness of space.